everyone. Oh my gosh. It's almost Christmas. I don't celebrate it, but I hope y'all preparing for a good ass Christmas. But welcome to the Noisy Fox stream, where we there's one thing in love, if there's one thing in life I love saying more than anything, it's just that one simple sentence. That one simple sentence has literally all the power to just make me smile to my heart's content, and I love it. Oh my god, I love saying that. But I hope all y'all having a good ass day. Y'all having a good ass Christmas so far. I hope y'all having a good ass week, cause honestly, this week for me has been wow. It has been so stressful. I've been going through so much in terms of how I want to develop myself. I'm reading differently. I'm reading a different book now, and there's just a lot of things going on, but whatever. But today we got to talk about something important, because it seems like I meet a lot of people who go through this, and I don't think I go into this enough, because honestly, it's a topic that needs to be talked about, because I don't understand why people keep going through this. I kind of understand it, but I don't understand it, because it's hurtful to me because of how I understand things. It seems so different. So I just want to shed some light on why people choose the wrong relationships, why people choose the wrong people in relationships, why people keep going through these relationships, why people don't want to go for the relationships that are necessarily good for them and stay in the relationships that are bad for them. We live in a world so fake, where everyone wants to show everyone else a version of them that may not necessarily be real. And you want a real relationship? Impossible. How are you gonna get a real relationship when everyone's just so fake? How are you gonna get into a real relationship when you don't know what you want? How are you gonna get into a real relationship when you are not becoming the very person you want to attract? This is law of attraction, baby. This is law of attraction. If you want someone who is ideal for what you want, if you want someone who cares for you, if you want someone who, texts you, hey, how are you doing? If you want someone to actually care for you, if you want someone to show you that love, if you want someone to do something for you, if you want that reciprocation in the relationship, you have to be the very same product of what you want. If what you want is not who you are, how can you attract exactly what you want? How? To find someone else in a relationship, you have to find your damn self. To be intimate with someone else, you have to be intimate with yourself. To love someone else, you first got to learn to love yourself. There's prerequisites to this. That's the word I was looking for. There's prerequisites to this stuff, man. There's prerequisites. You cannot go into a relationship expecting love when all you give yourself is pain. Because it seems a lot of the times I meet so many people, and there's so much pain, and there's so much trauma, and there's so much sadness going on in their head, and they're looking for someone outside of them. They're looking for the soulmate. They're looking for who they're supposed to love. They're looking for someone to hold them, someone to do all this for them. But how can you get that when you don't do it to yourself? This is relationship 101, baby. You got to understand that the love you want if the love you want from someone on the outside, if you want that love from someone on the outside, you have to first give that love to yourself on the inside. It is very important, because you can't love someone else unless that love for yourself is there. You can't. I want to give a little story. Because like I said, I meet so many people, and it's like, I love meeting people. I love meeting new people because I learn so many things. But I want to tell y'all a little story. All right. So I was on a little trip, and shout out to her. She inspired me for this video. I went on this little trip, and I was reading, some astrology charts. That's what I do. Link in bio on the about page if you want to check that out. But I was reading some astrology charts, and one of the things you can do with astrology is you can actually tell if someone is going to have a good relationship or answer soulmate questions, or is this person right for me? What challenges will we have, in love? Or you can either do a friendship chart. Is this friend right for me? Is this person going to take from me? Is this person actually going to care about me? And you can answer a lot of these questions in astrology chart, and they call it synastry if you want to get technical, but a lot of people just call it love charts. Anyway, I was doing a lot of these charts, and she said, have I found my soulmate yet? And I said, no. You first must get rid of the trauma inside of your head, because the trauma inside of your head is manifesting on the outside as a significant other, as a relationship, as an intimate relationship, as a one-night stand, as whatever you want to call it. Because it seems to me that a lot of these relationships that are ending up toxic, a lot of these relationships where the other person does something wrong to you, a lot of these narcissistic relationships, a lot of these relationships derive from pain. And I told her, if you want someone to love you, if you want someone to care for you, if you want a proper relationship, if you want to find your soulmate, be the same soulmate you are looking for in yourself. Be the same soulmate you are looking for in yourself. You first got to get rid of all this trauma. You first got to get rid of all this pain. You first got to keep telling yourself, you know what, I love myself. You got to wake up, I love myself. It's been a while, because a lot of people don't do that. It's been a while people love themselves. It's been a while people started to, say, I can't do enough. I am enough. And I had to be reminded of that recently, because since I've been going through so much, a lot of negative thoughts may pass through my mind, but I have to remind myself, I have to reprogram myself all the time. Just say, I had to make sure my mic wasn't muted. Oh my God. If my mic was muted, guys, I would have said, instead of webcam. We need a voice activation mic. I should get one. Yeah. Yo, instead of coconut water, I need a voice activation mic so I can just say, Mom. Oh man. But you see, it's relationships like this where people end up in a toxic relationship because they don't know that the toxic relationship is a manifestation of the toxicity they feed themselves on the inside. Think of it like this, right? Think of it like this. I'm gonna put it into a real world example, because it seems a lot of people don't understand how the subconscious mind works. And this is a good example. The subconscious mind, I'm gonna give a visual example. The subconscious mind is like this data, this box of data, okay? This box of data. And this box of data is in your mind. Now you have the subconscious mind and you have the conscious. Now you have the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is your ego. But this conscious mind has the power to make present moment decisions. It has the ability to, make active decisions that you don't do on automatic. For example, I want to pick up my phone. I consciously made the decision to do that. I just now constantly made the decision. But who's blinking right now? Am I consciously making the decision, or am I subconsciously making the decision? No, my subconscious is doing it at the back end. On the back end, it's doing it automatic. Same thing with my heart. There's a system in there. Now, this subconscious mind, this box of data, you can download information into this box of data through thoughts, through talk, through your word, through all of your senses, through your environment, through other people, and any other input from the outside world and your inner world. So if you have a thought, if you have an emotion, if you do something that, whatever it may be in life, if you do whatever type of whatever it could be, on the outside world, the inside world, you have a thought or you have an emotion, or you're at job and you're around other people, or you're talking to other people. All of this other type of input that you can input in your mind goes into this subconscious mind. And this subconscious mind is your box of data. All of this data manifests your reality. So if you keep saying to yourself, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I can't. I'm just not able to do it. Oh, no one's good enough for me. Oh, I'll never find love. Oh, I'll never be able to love myself. If you keep putting in this data into your box, which is your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between good and bad. Good and bad is subjective. That's a man-made thing. The subconscious mind just says, okay, you want to input that information? Cool. We're going to put that in. If you keep telling yourself that, the only thing you will want to desire, because it's in your subconscious mind, is the very data you put in it. So if you put negative data in your subconscious mind, the only thing you'll seek is that same negativity. Law of attraction says like attracts like. Law of attraction is real because your subconscious mind is real. Your subconscious mind manifests your reality. Your subconscious mind is the blueprint to what type of relationship you will succeed in. If you always manifest the reality, if your outside world is what you want, if your inner world is saying to you what you want, if you are breeding good emotions, if you are breeding good thoughts, if you are hanging around good people who treat you well, all of this data that's being put in your subconscious mind, you will start to manifest a reality such as so. If you put negative information into your data box, you will only attract negative people. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. The more and more you are negative with yourself, is the more and more other people who is on that same thought frequency will be attracted to you. Why people choose the wrong person in a relationship? It's all in your mind. It takes two to tango. It's not just the other person that was the problem. It's not just you that was the problem. It takes both of you. What type of thoughts are you having? What type of words are you saying to yourself? What type of people do you have around you? What type of things do you do? What is your environment like? What is your mind being fed? You feed your mind trash, your outside world becomes a byproduct of trash. And that's just how it is. Because your mind affects your reality. Your mind creates your reality. If you look outside right now, who the hell built all those cities? It was a mind, coupled with a physical body. But the mind makes the decisions. The physical body doesn't have a mind. The human brain is the mind. That human brain, said, I want to pick up this brick. That human mind said, I want to put down this drywall. That human mind said, I want to put down this tile. That human mind said, I have a vision for a city and I'm going to do it. The human mind created mountains. Actually, no, wrong word. Cities. The human mind created roads. The human mind created cars. The human mind created all of these things that we see in our outside world now. But why are people still getting into these negative relationships? It's because they don't understand what is going on inside of their mind. If you don't understand what is going on inside of your mind and you don't fix the problem, if you don't address the problem, if you don't take the issue and say, I want to change this. If you don't put in the work to change your mind, your world will never change. It will never change. Why people choose the wrong relationship? Well, I've met quite a bit of people in my life, all through high school. Oh man, I was the therapist in all these relationships, and it was interesting. It's interesting being that person. Now, I don't know shit. I don't know nothing. I really don't, because I've started to learn in life that there is always something you don't know. There is always something even a fool could teach you. There is always something even a homeless man could teach you. There is even something even someone on drugs and is a deadbeat zombie could teach you. As long as they can talk, right? If they can't talk, well, if they can move, maybe even then. But there is always something that can be taught. And I realize in life, it's never ending with this grasp for knowledge. It's never ending. So what we have to understand is, all through high school and all through life, basically up until now, I'm 21 now, I've met people and they will go, this is mostly for females, actually. This is mostly for females because I see females are more, at least from what I've seen in my experience, females mostly end up in this type of scenario, in this relationship. So, you're the female, right? Females are interesting. When it comes to a relationship, what is one thing all females want or can do? Have children. They can all have children. They may not all want children, but they can all have children. All females can have children unless you got some type of sexual issue that inhibits that. But even then, subconsciously, since the beginning of time, woman was always that womb carrier, womb man, womb. They always have that. So since the dawn of time, women were the persons to inhibit that baby, to habitat that baby. So subconsciously, you are always looking for the other gender to be the best caretaker for your child, subconsciously, because it's engraved since you were created, females. It's engraved in there. You can't get away from that. If you even have a disease, it doesn't matter what you have, what problem you have. You are always looking for the best man, the best man. But what I seem to see, and this is going back to the alpha and beta male understanding of things and the social hierarchy. If you are a female and you see a man, right? This man is charming, blah, blah, blah. You know, he has things going for him. You know, he is something. He is somebody. He has money or whatever nowadays people call something. Whatever nowadays people call success. I wonder if anybody really knows what that is. But you see, Nosy Bonk has freed their mind. Thank you so much, man. You got the avocado dancing. You got the avocado dancing vibe. Yeah. But you see, when it comes to females, they will always be looking for the best man. Nosy Bonk, hello. Merry almost Christmas. I don't celebrate it, but I'm hoping you have a good almost Christmas. And Christmas. But you see, if you are the female, right, you're always looking for the best man. Now, whatever females as a whole, and if anyone is a female, please ask yourself this. What is the best man to you? What is the best man for you? Because this is the thing you are always subconsciously looking for. And what it seems to be is, if you are in a relationship as a female and you come across a guy, he's, you know, charming, he's blah, 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 he has all this, but then later down the line, you start noticing he's starting to inhibit toxic behavior. Whatever it may be. It may be narcissistic tendencies, it may be hitting, it may be whatever. The question you have to start asking yourself, why am I still here? Because I don't see, now this is everything I say, everything on this channel, everything on my YouTube channel, all the videos, everything I say is only from my personal experience in life. Because that's all I can go off of. That's That's all. I can't go off of anybody else's experience. It's not my experience. So anybody can take this how they want it. But from what I'm seeing is, a lot of females will go into relationships and they will stay in relationships that they know they're not good for them. So why are you still there? And it goes back to this alpha male and beta male mentality. In the mind of a female, right? The man has to be strong, which is why we develop physically better than a female. Just look at nature, y'all. Look at nature. Everything is in the nature. Everything is in the nature. We develop physically better. That's why we're men. We're stronger. And they have the mental and spirituality aspect covered. But you see, another thing women want is a strong man. And this strong man has to be dominant because, look, whatever people may say about how men don't have to be always dominant, okay, fine. That is everybody's opinion. But if we look at nature, if we look at how men used to act in the olden days, if we look at men, how we subconsciously want to be. Like, for example, if you are in a relationship as a man and your woman is in trouble, subconsciously, don't you want to protect? You have to look at what you subconsciously already think about. That is the answer of who you are. It can't be just me. I want to protect my home. I want to protect the people I love. I want to be able to love myself too, and I want to be able to protect myself. So if, as a man, ask yourself this: if the people you love are in trouble, don't you want to protect? Now, to protect, you have to be strong. To protect, you have to be dominant. This is what the female looks for. But the thing is, females, they will get confused with what this is. Getting into a toxic relationship and getting abused, getting talked to verbally, abusive, getting hit, or whatever the type of abuse may be, sometimes is seen as a dominant attribute of what they think a man should be. This is a big reason as to why females will always stay in a relationship. Not always. Just when I say always, I am referring to the females that can relate to this. It's okay to be personal with yourself. In a toxic relationship, why do females stay? It's because they're confused on what this man is. You have to ask yourself, what is a man? Because honestly, people don't know anymore. What is the qualities of a man? What should a man give you in a relationship? What should all of this be for you? How should a man treat me? Blah, 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 blah. You have to ask yourself these questions because the truth is, people don't flippin' know. They don't know. And when you don't know, you go in the field clueless. And if you go in the field clueless, you will be treated like you're clueless. So you have to ask yourself, why am I still here? If you think that abuse or narcissistic tendencies, or whatever the thing may be, if you perceive that as something as dominant, as a person who cares for you, as someone who wants to, be there for you, if you perceive that as a man in your definition, and it's good for you, then stay. Do it. By all means, go ahead and stay. But if you know you don't want to be in this position, get the hell out. Just get the hell out. Because honestly, at this point, the more and more you keep doing it, is the more and more subconsciously you will be comfortable with abuse. If you treat your mind and you input data into your subconscious mind and that data is negative, the only relationship you can be is in a negative one. It's that simple, y'all. Input positive data into your mind and you will attract positive people. But only when you are ready. Only when you are ready, baby. Not everyone's ready for a relationship, and that's okay. You're only not ready for a relationship because you're trying to develop a relationship with your damn self. That's all. Have sex with yourself. Not through masturbation. But y'all saw what I'm saying. Y'all see what I'm saying. Love yourself. Love yourself. Damn, love yourself, all right? Love yourself. Have that relationship you desire with yourself. Now, another thing is, I have met quite a bit of people, men, and this is for men. I went into females first because honestly, I've had more experiences with talking to females about this, but I've also talked to men about this, and it seems like, through what I understand, and again, everybody, you always take this as how you want it. Everything I'm saying is simply just based off of my experiences. It is not universally true. Okay? It's not. But for men, if you are in a abusive... Sometimes I be talking faster than I talk. If you are in an abusive relationship with a female, what I've noticed is that females who are in pain will use their attributes, their physical attributes, to attract the man. Now, first we have to ask ourselves, what is one thing all females have in common to attract the man? What is one thing? Ask yourselves that. Ask yourselves that. Ask yourselves that. What is one thing all have in common? They want to be pretty. Let's just put it simply. Females don't want to be ugly. They don't want to be ugly. They want to be pretty. But if you talk to someone who's pretty on the outside, but not pretty on the inside, you will only manifest a relationship that is pain, man. Why people end up in a relationship for the men, it's because you are only looking on the outside when you gotta peel that banana, baby. You gotta peel that banana. If you if you pull out your fridge right now and you pull out that piece of cake from your fridge and you put it on the plate, don't that cake look damn sexy? Why is my webcam tripping? Don't that cake look damn sexy? I always use this analogy when explaining things like this to people. Don't that cake look damn sexy? That cake got the chocolate glitter, it got the vanilla dripping on it, got the nice little Nickelodeon icing or whatever on it. It's red velvet flavored. I don't know why the hell it got chocolate. But then you eat that cake. 3 hours later, you start feeling sick. You start feeling sugar withdrawal, whatever the case may be. You start feeling like you had too much sugar. You start feeling the effects of that. Because we all know cake ain't healthy for you. If it was healthy, we'd be eating it every day. But we know it's not healthy for us, but we still do it. That's another topic though. You eat that cake and you feel it's not good for you later. It's the same thing with women. You look at that cake, you look at the outside, you're like, damn, it's so beautiful. Let me eat it. And then you find out later it's not good for you. Men, we have to understand. A woman is not just something you look at and you're like, damn, she looks good. What can I take from her? Men, we have to look at a woman and be like, you know what? She looks good. But is she really good? She looks good, but is she really good? Is she a salad bowl or is she a cake? Salads can look pretty and all, and they damn well can do good something for y'all. They damn well can. Does she look good on the inside and does she look good on the outside? Personally, for me, I don't care, because beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Personally, for me, I am attracted to intellect. But not everybody is like that. And I get that. You want the person you want to be with, to be attractive on both sides. But you got to understand, you cannot put yourself in a situation with a person who has only shown you the person that they want you to think they are. You have to understand that the most important part of a relationship is what's inside. Because if what's inside doesn't match what's on the outside, you got a problem. You got a problem. But if in your mind, you imprint in your mind, in your subconscious data box, if in your data box you are being fed from your environment, now I'm going to bring the music into this example. We have modern rap telling young men, young boys and young girls, you know, do I even have to mention the lyrics? I haven't listened to rap in 6 years. 6 years. I don't listen to lyrics period anymore. I've given up on the music industry. But if you just listen to some of the modern rap, which is the most current genre, it's EDM, pop, and modern rap music. If you just look at the words they're saying, it's always about sex, money, and drugs. So what happens is when you put information like that into the mind of a developing young man, he now starts to grow up with this mindset, with this reality. So this is why we have so much men going into these wrong relationships with the wrong woman. This is why. You are attracted to the wrong thing. You are attracted to her bust. You are attracted to her behind. You are attracted to her curvy looks. You are attracted to her pretty face. When that's only one aspect. That's only 1/3 of the pie, baby. There's a spiritual, there's a mental, and there's a physical aspect to everybody. If you only look at the physical, you are ignoring the mental and you are ignoring the spiritual. Why would you want to be in a relationship with someone who's beautiful, but not beautiful on the inside? Men, we want to feel love. We want to feel like we matter. We want to be supported. We want that feminine energy. But we attract pain when we constantly input in our mind pain. If you look at a female and you're like, oh, damn, she's cute. Damn, she got a nice backside. Damn, she got all this. And that's all you want. That's pain. Why is it pain? Because you're not giving anything. And why are you not giving anything? Because you're only thinking of taking. And honestly, going to someone and be like, wow, she's cute. Let me get into bed. When you think like that, you're not thinking of how to improve yourself. That's not improving yourself. It's not. So if you are going to go into a relationship with that mindset, how the hell can you expect a real relationship when you fell for the fake one? Y'all, just because a female is pretty does not mean her mind is pretty. The reality people show you on the outside is the reality that they want you to see of them. This is why we got social media. Social media is a perfect example. Not everyone is real unless you really know them. And it takes time to really know them. You gotta spend time with that person. You gotta face to face with that person. You gotta breathe down that person's neck. You gotta actually know somebody. You gotta have a personal relationship. Just because you see someone at the beach in Florida on social media, don't mean that's them. Just because you see someone who's cute, don't mean that's them. Don't mean that they're cute on the inside. You need to peel back the trauma. You need to peel back the pain that's going on inside the mind. Everyone has pain. But are they willing to go forward and improve themselves? Or will they project that pain onto you? And that's what we gotta watch out for, man. That's what we need to stop doing, woman. We need to focus on our trauma. We need to focus on our pain. We need to stop saying, you know what? I fucking hate myself. I love myself. We need to start saying those words. We need to start going to sleep at night. And we need to have words. We need to have affirmations on. We need to have improvement. We need to have something that uplifts the soul instead of degrades the soul. Because when you degrade the soul, you degrade everybody else around you. As within, so without. As above, so below. Law of correspondence, 7 hermetic principles. If on the inside world is trash, the outside world will manifest the same trash. You know the saying, if you really want to know someone, look at their room. If their room is trashy, if their room is gassy, if their room is nasty, that's their mind. Because your mind affects your reality. So if your mind affects the reality, why would it not affect your relationship? We need to focus on the pain. We need to focus on how to lift ourselves and get through that pain. We need to focus on how to uplift that trauma and how to get rid of that trauma. We need to focus on what's wrong with us so that we can have an us. There is no us if it's all about you. If it's all about me, how can it be about someone else? It's impossible. Nosy Bonk, will this VOD be available to watch later? Yes. Every video I post on Twitch or whenever I go live, all of the videos on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, here, I'll put it on here. It's all the same username. Oh wait, I can't even, I just remember I can't even type in my own chat. Oh my lord. I can't even type in my own chat now. But it's the same username, noisy_fox. Same username on YouTube. And all the videos are on there. So this will be available later. But you gotta see, this is why people are in the wrong relationship. Let me give another example, right? Let me give another example. We have Jeff, right? Let's just say we got Jeff. Jeff is a guy, and then we have Lindsay, okay? Some random Lindsay. These are not real people, okay? These are not real people. We have Jeff and Lindsay. Jeff, he's the type of person, you know, he doesn't like people. He wants to be around people who don't serve him. He tells himself every day, you know what? I don't like myself. I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm not this and that. Your YouTube channel is named Noisy Fox. Yes. I'm this and that. And he listens to other people tell him he's not good enough, or he puts all these expectations on him, and he just doesn't feel like he should love himself. If you get into a relationship with someone like that, he will project the same reality that's going on inside of his mind onto you. If your mind is trashy, your outside world is trashy. With Lindsay, if she's the type of person, she goes on social media all the time. She's comparing herself all the time. She's trying to make other people pleased. She's, you know, she shows off her body. She twerks all the time. You know, this is what they got. This is what they got being shown in your subconscious mind at social media. This is the type of music that's being told to you. Look at the music videos on these rap music. Look at the music videos on this pop music. I don't listen to EDM. I never have. I'm not gonna look at them. But I know it's fast. I know it's very different. It's very fast. It's very electrical. I'm not even gonna go to that. As I said, I only speak from my experience. But if you look into what's being fed into the data box of your mind, the data box which is your subconscious mind, you will start to feel like that. A woman who goes out and twerks all the time, who shakes her behind, you know, has her body out there flopping it everywhere. Men don't like that. We may like that, but we don't want that. We don't. Because it shows who you are on the inside. So if you have those types of people who are being fed the same trashy input, those two come together, Jeff and Lindsay, and they will treat each other like shit. Why? Because if the mind is treated like shit, the mind will manifest a shitty world. If the mind is fed shit, the outside world will be a shitty world. You can't be in a good relationship. There can be no us. There can be no love if there's only me in a relationship. If there's only hate. If there's no trust with yourself. It's that simple, y'all. It's not simple, but it's that simple. It's a very hard process to go through to change yourself, but what we're looking for is the wrong thing. Stop looking for the female you want. Stop looking for your crush. Stop looking for a female with a good, decent body. Stop looking for a female with a good face. Stop looking for a female with money. Stop looking for all this BS. Woman, stop looking for men who seem more manly. Stop looking for men who got all the money. Stop looking for men who got all the status. Stop looking for all that. Start looking for your damn self. You want someone on the outside to treat you well? Start looking for the person on the inside that treats you damn well. Because if you don't have someone on the inside who treats you well, the only thing that you will attract is someone who doesn't. It's that simple, y'all. Start making it make sense. Don't believe anything I say. Don't believe it. But think about it. Think about it. Because this type of talk that I talk about, it ain't popular in school. It isn't the popular thing. And I know that, but I don't care. People need help. We all need help. I've seen too many people in my life go through the same bullshit in relationships. And I don't understand why people think they need to be in these types of relationships when you don't. You're looking for the wrong thing. You want validation from others. You want attention from others. You want people to look at you. You want people to see you as someone who's grand and great. You want someone to give you comfort when you make yourself uncomfortable. What type? We need to stop. This is the same thing for me because I've been going through so much, and sometimes I just have to give myself little reminders. You know what? Tranquilo. I'm learning Spanish, and that's just one of the words that I love saying that word. That word is my peace word. Tranquilo. Like when I hear that word, I'm like, okay, relax. No overthinking. Just calm down. Come to the present moment and just love in this present moment. Stress, pain, trauma, whatever it may be, that is what you need to solve. Why people end up in a wrong relationship? Because you're ending up in the wrong relationship with yourself. Stop looking for someone on the outside. Start looking at who you are on the inside. Who are you? If you can't answer that question, you got some work to do on yourself. You got some work to do on yourself, and this work may take time. You have to understand. You don't need a relationship right now. You don't. You don't. Nosy Bonk, how did you learn this stuff? Reading or just your own experience? I have read so many books, but I'd say books are like not even the best way to gain knowledge. Because when you go outside in nature and you just look at people and you just observe and you just watch people and you just hang around different types of people, life teaches you so much more than a piece of paper. So how I learned this, how I learned what I am talking about now, I observe, I listen, I trial and error, I get rejected, I go through different relationships. So how to learn this, just look outside, y'all. Look outside. Go outside and just look at people. Ask questions, learn. Take in other people's emotions. You know, other people will expose how they're feeling on the inside. Talk to different people, meet different people. You will find that interacting with nature will teach you so much about nature. You can't make it simpler than that. You cannot make it simpler than that. Interacting with nature will literally teach you so much about nature. I don't recommend reading books about nature. Just go in nature. And what I mean by nature is you. You're a nature being too. That plant is a nature being too. That air you're breathing is a nature being too. That sky is a nature being too. It's all nature. Everything is nature. Unless it's a byproduct of man, which is not nature. But interacting with nature is the best way to learn about nature. Talk to people. Understand people. Get rejected. Stop having fears. I always say, if you have a fear, just go straight into it. Like the other day, I was talking to this guy, right? And I was at job. I don't call it work. I was at job, right? And I forget where he's from. He was from Ecuador, I think. And since I was learning Spanish, I was talking to him in Spanish. But I was kind of nervous because there was another person listening to me and watching. I was kind of nervous because I'm like, the feeling of not feeling good enough in how I speak in Spanish came up. And I was like, I was a little bit shaky. But then I was like, hold on, I'm feeling this fear moment. Keep talking. Get rid of that fear. I don't give a damn about how they look at me. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I will feel so much better because I went into my fear. Everyone has fear. But courage is the action of doing what makes you scared and getting through it. That's courage. You will always have fear. Fear is always there. There'll always be fear. But if you don't go through your fear and you don't get rid of it, instead you run away from it, that's not courage. You need to have the courage to help your mind. You need to have the courage to understand what you are feeding your subconscious mind. You need to have the courage to go out there and just understand nature. Understand nature. Now, I don't understand nature. I don't understand nature. I don't understand nature yet because like I said before, there's too much damn things to learn and you never stop learning. But I can tell you one thing. What is one thing that's in common with a toxic relationship? Y'all ask that question to yourself. What is one thing in common that you see in every toxic relationship? If you've ever had a friend who's had a toxic relationship, if you've ever been in a toxic relationship, what is one thing that's in common? Trauma. We've all had traumatic moments. We've all been through sad moments. We've all had painful moments. But if that's the only thing that y'all share in common, that's what you need to solve. It's not you. It's the you in the past that you need to come together with, have a dinner table, and you know what, and say, you know what, I fucking love you. I love you. And when you start to love yourself, you will manifest a world. When you truly love yourself, truly, I think the way to truly, 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 truly love yourself is to literally get out of this world. You have to get out of this world because it's a trap. It's a trap. They call it trap music for a reason. It's a trap, y'all. The net, internet, enter a net. It's all a trap, y'all. It's all a trap. But to truly love yourself, and when you are embodying love, you will attract someone who loves you. For sure. It's not the other person that's the problem. It's not you necessarily that's the problem. It's not what you're doing that's the problem. It's not what you're saying it's the problem. It's how you're feeling. It's what you're saying to yourself. It's what you think about before you go to sleep. It's the negativity that you are taking in from all these outside forces. It's everything you are feeding into your data box. Your data box affects your reality. Who the hell is telling you to blink right now? Not you. It's that data box. Vermin Spencer, thank you so much for subscribing. I don't even know how that's possible. Huh? Oh, on YouTube. Oh. I'm like, wait, I can subscribe on Twitch now? What this is? I be tripping. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow. Appreciate that. But you see, that's what we need to do as a whole. So the next time you're asking yourself, you know, why does no one love me? Why am I in a relationship that doesn't suit me? Why do I talk to these people and they don't want to be with me, or I don't want to be with them because they're awkward or weird, or they're all this blah 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 blah. You have to ask yourself, what the hell am I feeding myself? What the hell? Nosy bonk. Oh, it's me. It's always, look, it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. You have to ask yourself, nosy bonk, how do you treat yourself? How do you treat yourself on a daily basis? If you ever find yourself having negative thoughts, you know what, I'm not good enough. You know what, I'm just not there yet. Or you know what, I hate myself. Or you know what, no one loves me. Or you know what, I don't love myself. Or you know what, I deserve pain. If you feed yourself that, your subconscious mind or your data box will literally just say, okay, fine. That's all I'm gonna look for then. That's all. If you feed yourself pain, all you will find is pain. That's all. Because your mind has the power to attract your reality. Your mind has the power to create your reality. I meant it was me, the guy that Oh, sorry about that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Woo. But then again, it goes back to, you know, it really is the fact that we aren't treating ourselves correctly. We just aren't. Nosy bump, but I agree with you. Agree with yourself, man. You must agree with yourself. Don't just agree with me. Don't just believe me. You have to ask yourself all of these things. You know, does it make sense? You know, am I doing the right thing? Because a lot of people, I mean, you don't even gotta listen to me for this. You can just go outside and just look at the types of relationships people are having. You can look at your friends and look at the relationships they're having. Why do people want to stay in all these abusive or not good for them relationships? Abuse is kind of a strong word. Why? Pain likes pain, y'all. Trauma likes trauma. No self-love likes no self-love. Hate likes love. We must become the thing that we want to see. If you do not treat yourself the way how you want to be treated, how do you expect someone to treat you how they want to treat you? Or rather, if we are in a relationship where we treat ourselves in a certain type of way that coincides with our pain or trauma, and we project that onto someone, how do you expect them to treat you in a way you want to be treated? It doesn't make sense. Why people end up with the wrong relationships? It's because you don't have a relationship with yourself, a good one at least. We need to have good relationships with ourselves. I challenge everyone. You know, I challenge everyone. Because I'm going through this right now. I challenge everyone. For the next 30 days, all right? This is one of the best things you can do for self-improvement. One of the best things. One of the best things you can do for self-improvement. For the next 30 days, because it takes around 30 days to make a new habit. Every time you have a negative thought, stop yourself and say, hold on, I heard that. I had that negative thought. What did it say? And then change it into positive. Vibey. When you start changing that negativity into positivity, you will start seeing that you're saying things differently. But the problem is, you gotta keep it going. You gotta keep it going. It's like exercise. Exercise, you don't get buff in one day. It takes time. So the next time you have a negative thought, be present with that thought. Be very present with that thought. Stop yourself and say, wait, hold on, I just had that thought. What was it again? And then say, you know what? No, that's not true. And then say the complete opposite, which is love. Because we all have negative thoughts, but how many negative thoughts are you having? We all say negative things to ourselves, but how many negative things are you saying? We all have negative people around us, but how many negative people are you letting in? We need to look at our thoughts. We need to look at the data box. What are we downloading in our data box? We need to look at that. We need to look at ourselves. How you see yourself is how you will see others on the outside. How that person sees themselves is how they will treat you on the outside. Yes, yes, yes. What you think in your mind and what you feed in your mind, the thoughts you have and the things you say to yourself, if it's not on the vibration of love, if it's not on the things of love, if it's not saying about things of love, you can't attract love. It's that simple, y'all. It's that simple. You cannot attract love. Now, what is love? I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Because honestly, I'm come to the point where it's just, it's too many questions. It's too many questions. And maybe it's one of those things, you'll spend an eternity looking for. Or maybe it's one of those things that just isn't actually real. Maybe love and hate is not real. Maybe all of these things we thought are real just aren't real. But I know for sure one thing. I don't want to be treated like shit. I don't want someone to say, you know what, screw you. I don't want someone to say, well, you're nothing. I don't want someone to, hit me or whatever. I don't want someone to say, you know what, you're nothing. I don't want someone to put me down when I'm trying to do something for myself. I don't want someone to say, you know what, you're unsuccessful. I don't want someone to say, you know what, I hate you. I don't want someone to be trashy to me. We don't want that. If you don't want it on the outside from someone else, don't do it to yourself. You know that for sure. If we can't answer what love is, if we can't answer what hate is, if we can't answer what we want in a relationship, it's much easier to look at what you don't want. It's much easier to look at how you don't want people to treat you. It's much easier. If you don't want someone to treat you some way, don't treat yourself the same way. Don't treat yourself in a negative way, y'all. Oh wait, my vibes changed. Why did the vibes change? Why did the vibes change, y'all? Oh, let me put them on. Wait, is the music playing? The music should be playing. Wait a second. This song just played all the time? I didn't even notice. Oh wait, that song, it's not even, oh, gosh. Y'all, I swear the vibes always be changing on me, guys. Always be changing on me. But I challenge everyone. You have one negative thought, switching into positivity. I challenge you. So what we need to do, why people end up in the wrong relationship, is because you don't have the right relationship with yourself. Start with you first, and then when you feel like you are ready with you, you are in balance with you, you are in self-love with you. This is the journey we all have to go on. I'm on this very journey right now. Then I started to realize, you know what? This is the way. This is the way. We all have a lot of growing up to do. We all have a lot of different things to do that we need to start changing about ourselves. We just need to work on it. But, for some reason, it seems like people just don't know where to start. You gotta start with you. This is what I realized. It starts with you. You're beautiful. You can do it. You know what? You are enough. You know what? I am beautiful. You know what? I am deserving of love. You know what? I'm not my past self. You know what? I'm improving every day. You know what? I am deserving of love. You know what? I am deserving of someone to care about me. You know what? I am deserving to care about myself. You know what? I am able to say I love you. I am. You are, he is, Jeff, whoever may be. I am. You are. We all are. Just start loving yourself. You gotta start loving yourself. And the way how you do it, start with your thoughts. Change all the negative thoughts to positivity, and you will see such a big difference. You will see such a big difference on your outside world. Because if your inside world is Gucci, your outside world will have Gucci, baby. It's the same example. If I want to pick up this phone, I first had to have the thought to pick up the phone. But on a subconscious level, with the data box, you have to have the information on how to move your ligaments, how to move your arm, how to pick up a phone, what a phone is, blah, 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 blah. You already have the information inside of you, so you already know how to do it. You already know how to do it. But everything starts with thought, correct? You first need to have the thought to come up on the street. You first gotta have the thought, pick up this mic. You first gotta have the thought, pick up this keyboard. You first gotta have the thought, I wanna go on a date. You first gotta have the thought, what I wanna eat. It all starts with thought, y'all. You guys don't have to listen to anybody to tell you that. You just have to understand why and what you do. If everything starts with thought, then your world is a product of your thought. Oh shit. Oh shit. That one was deep, y'all. That one hit me. That one hit me. If everything starts with thought, then your world is a product of thought. That means relationships are bred through thoughts. So if your thoughts are not Gucci, your outside world won't be Gucci. Everything starts with thoughts. I recommend the book As a Man Thinketh. Oh man, that book is profound. As a man thinketh, so he shall become. That book is profound. But then again, like I said before, books didn't teach me as much as life did. I love to experiment on myself. My friends would say I'm crazy. But then again, whenever you're the weird one or the unpopular one or the one to do the unpopular decision, you're always called weird. You're always called weird. Quiet one in the school. The one who was always in the corner at parties. You're always going to be called weird. Weird always just means you're just not doing the popular opinion. That's all. When you're weird, you're just not doing a popular opinion. Yes, as a man thinketh. I can't type in my chat for some reason. It must be something to do with my internet, and I really have to fix that. I forgot that there was a problem with my past stream, so I actually need to fix that as soon as I get off this stream, because I don't like problems. As a man thinketh. Yes, not that man. It's an audiobook on YouTube. It's such a profound book. I would recommend that book to anybody who wants to change their thoughts for a better life. So if you want a better relationship, have better thoughts, because everything starts with thoughts. Yes, so it's THINKETH. So yes, as a man thinketh, like ETH. Yes, it's a great book. I love that book. I think I have to read it twice because honestly, it's just too damn profound. It's too damn profound. As a man thinketh, so he shall become. So if you think you are unsuccessful, you will become unsuccessful. If you think you're not deserving of love, you will never be deserving of love. If you think you are deserving of love, you will receive love. If you think you are successful, you will achieve success. Now, granted, there are always things you gotta do. There are always more things you gotta do. You don't just change your thoughts and, everything is Gucci. No, because to become something great, to become something memorable from people, to have the results, you need to act on those results, correct? We can't just think, I gotta pick up this phone. We can't just think, pick up the phone, but not actually pick up the phone. Everything starts with thought, but thought does not do everything. It starts with thought, but we must do. Once we have those thoughts, we must do and act on them. If you have the thought to love yourself, start saying to yourself, I love myself. Start doing things that manifest love to yourself. Treat yourself. Do things that make you happy. Those are how you embody love. And if you want a proper relationship, have the thought to change your thoughts and then act on those things to change your world. And everything on the outside will become the very byproduct of your thoughts. And it better be good, Ivy. It better be good. We gotta have good thoughts, y'all. Everything starts with thoughts. So I challenge everyone, listen to your negative thoughts in the event we do, because we all have negative thoughts. I have negative thoughts at times, but then a lot of the times when I'm aware, I have to, say, hold on, I just had that thought. Gotta replace it. Because when you replace it, your subconscious mind is like, hold on, guys. I just heard he had a positive thought. We gotta change the information. But then a lot of the times we let the negative thoughts overwrite the positive. So you gotta keep it going. Your subconscious mind is like a computer programmer just coding new information constantly. Runs on algorithms, runs on systems, runs on variables, runs on logic, runs on all these things. But you see, you gotta feed it the right information. Why we end up in a wrong relationship is because we don't have the correct relationship with ourselves. Why we end up in a wrong... Jeez, it's a tongue twister to say that. Why we end up in a wrong relationship, right. Why we end up in a wrong relationship, it's because we don't embody the relationship we seek to have on the outside. Become the very thing you want to be with, and then your relationship will come. Because someone will see that and be like, whoa, feel the same way. And you will come. But you gotta be ready too. You gotta be ready for a relationship. And you don't know you're ready until you are able, and say, I love myself. You gotta be ready. And it takes time. So you gotta be alone for those little times. Challenge, y'all. Woo! That was a good stream, y'all. Why we end up in a wrong relationship, I'm gonna close for now, but I hope everyone can just have a good ass day. Just have a good day. Just have a good ass day and free your mind, baby. Free your mind. Just free your mind. Free your mind of disbelief, doubt, and any limiting beliefs. Just have a good ass day. Please have a good ass day. And don't let the negativity bring it down. Just have a good ass day. Your car breaks down, it won't. But in the event something bad happens, just and say, I'm happy this happened because now I can learn from this experience. Just have a good ass day. Everyone, if you want, you can follow the socials on my Twitch channel. I got all the socials and everything, all the videos, information, all in here. Oh wait, actually, let me all in here. turn this off. Oh wait, actually, let me. All in here. You can go to my connect with me page. It brings you to my contact, which will bring you to my link for all my things. I have my link, music business information. I have a playlist on YouTube, my music, all the music you hear in the background of this Twitch channel is all there. I have my YouTube channel, it's all there. Music, everything. I even read astrology charts. Music, everything. Everything is on there. My donation is here. Everything is on there. My donation. Go to my about page. You can find more about me. I also have commands. I gotta add more commands there. I gotta add more commands. I gotta add commands there. That was. But why we end up in a long relationship. I really hope y'all have a good ass day. Y'all have a good ass day. And thank you again, Nosy Bonk, for being amazing. Thank you so much. And I appreciate the follow. I appreciate all that. I appreciate everything. So you guys have a good ass day. And I'll see you in the next stream. Bye. Same. I'm glad I found this channel too. I'm so glad. You guys have a great day. Bye bye. Bye bye.